times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Flacco looks to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Bootleg, Flacco. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the big tight end shifting around. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Bruce Irvin is an emotional, passionate player who lives to rush the quarterback.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. The open man is Smith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a toss. This is West. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On the ground, it's West again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Yeah, the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Ben Watson was the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. carry for Latavius Murray. And some room to roam now. Latavius Murray. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 72 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. The play clock's running down. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Here's Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 1st down, Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clyde Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Red zone opportunity. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jameis Olawale, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now after the INT, it's Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.